Are you currently dating Kevin Wentz, and are you guys considering marriage?
We are dating, but I think we're trying to just date for now and not kind of rush it. The process in paradise definitely puts a lot of pressure on you a little bit, and it definitely gave him a little bit of cold feet, so we're just trying to date like normal people in the real world for a little bit.
Now, if you guys did get married, where would you prefer to live together?
He doesn't want to move. He's got a pretty good setup in Toronto, and he's got a good job, and there's free health care in Canada. So, I mean, I'm originally from Germany, so I've moved countries before. So I would be the one to move for sure.
He hinted that you two had sex on the show. Are these rumors true, or are they just reading into it?
We definitely spent the night together, but I don't know. You can just kind of form your own opinion there.
Great answer. Who were you hoping ABC would choose to be the next Bachelor? Were you rooting for Colton, or were you thinking they should choose someone else?
I wanted Jason to be the Bachelor. I really like him a lot. I liked him on the show, and then I met him when I was out in LA earlier this summer, and he's just got one of those personalities where you immediately want to be his friend. So I really liked him. I thought he'd be a nice change for the show.
Now, Colton Underwood's virginity remains a hot topic. Do you see him as still being a virgin as strange or admirable?
I think it's pretty admirable. I mean, he's a very, very good-looking guy. Like, I never really totally got the Colton thing until I met him in person, and then I was like, okay, I can see why girls would kind of go crazy over him. So I think it's actually pretty impressive. But he also doesn't really drink a lot either. Like, he's pretty straight edge, actually. So I think he's just not going to do anything stupid. I think he kind of, like, thinks through what he does a little bit more than most guys.
Would you want to date someone that is in their 20s and is a virgin, or would that be a turn on or a turn off to you?
I would not buy a car unless I test drove it first, but that's just me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, can you imagine getting married and then having sex with the person for the first time and then being like, oh, so this is going to be my life now?
Oh, so yeah, I'm going to have to teach you the ropes.
Yeah.
Can you tell us something about your Bachelor in Paradise co-stars that no one else knows?
Benno John does not have as much game as people think he does. I know he made out with a lot of people, but it's really because he was like the only single option there for most of the girls that walked in. And the chicken is amazing. People all hate the chicken, David, but he's actually one of the coolest guys there.
Now, of all the people that have been on The Bachelor in Paradise this season, who is your least favorite?
My least favorite?
Yeah.
Probably Leo, which is really not that big of a surprise because he was kind of spiraling out of control while he was there. So I would say he's maybe my least favorite. But even when he was at the reunion, he was fine. I think he kind of learned from the whole experience and realized that he didn't present himself in the best way possible, maybe.
And what didn't you like about him?
He was just really out there while, he was like trying to figure out who snitched on him, and he chose to kind of focus on the wrong thing. And like when he was going crazy in the pool screaming about who snitched, he thought I was the one who told Kendall about everything. So it's kind of scary to think that he was kind of acting like that towards a woman, thinking I was the one who told, when in fact it was Kevin that had said something to her, and I didn't even know at the time. So it's kind of scary looking back at that, thinking that was directed at me, not at Kevin.
If things did not work out with you and Kevin, would you consider being the next Bachelorette?
Oh, God, I don't know if I could handle 8 weeks of that. It's a lot. I'm really good friends with Rachel, so I kind of know from her kind of telling me how that process is, of how stressful it is. And it's not easy. It's not all glitz and glam when you're the lead. You don't sleep. You're having to balance so many different relationships and make up your mind about, like, a life-altering decision, kind of. So I don't know.
How has it been for you since you've been out and about, after being, I know you were on the show obviously earlier, but being on Bachelor in Paradise,
it's kind of strange to think that people are as invested in my life or my relationships. Like some of the tweets I see of people telling me they're going to jump off a cliff if Kevin and I break up. I'm like, please do not base your life on my dating life, because clearly that's not gone as well the last 28 years. So please don't do that. This is Astrid Loch, and you're listening to the Domenick Nati Show.